Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Middle of the Week. My name is Michael Hatfill. I'm the lead pastor at the Piedmont Park Seventh-day Adventist Church. I hope you are doing great. I hope you're having a wonderful week, even as we enter into the final stretch here of 2024. We've made it into October, and I hope you're doing well. I wanted to share with you a verse I've been going through this year. Started off the year with my favorite verses from the Bible, the ones that just really encourage me. And then I switched over and started sharing verses that really challenge me, verses that are kind of tough. And this is one that I think is tough for a lot of people as they read it. And it's a verse from a sermon from Jesus. A lot of times we picture Jesus preaching and teaching just good and easy things, but he didn't. Sometimes he shared some really tough things for people. And this, I think, was one of them. It comes from Matthew chapter 5, from the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus was speaking about adultery and how we need to avoid not just the physical act, but having adultery happen in our mind, but lusting after someone. And then he says this in verse 29, "If your right eye causes you to sin, pluck it out and cast it from you. For it is more profitable for you that one of your members perish than for your whole body to be cast into hell. And if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and cast it from you. For it is more profitable for you that one of your members perish than for your whole body to be cast into hell." My goodness, this is extreme teaching. Is Jesus teaching us to maim ourselves in order to keep from sinning? He talks about plucking out an eye or cutting off a hand. What's Jesus doing here? Well, friends, we believe he's using hyperbole, which is a way of using exaggeration to make a point. And the point here is that sin is so bad, and it leads to such an awful end, that even those things that are precious to us, even our body parts, right, are precious to us. We need to make sure that we don't let anything lead us down the road to sin. I don't think Jesus was literally meaning we should pluck out our eyes, because that's not going to keep us from lusting. Lust happens inside, in the mind. I don't think cutting off the hand is going to prevent someone from sinning, because the hand just does what the mind tells it to do. So Jesus is speaking in hyperbole here. We use language like this all the time, like when you're picking up something and you say, "Oh man, that weighs a ton." It doesn't actually weigh 2,000 pounds, but you're saying that to get the point across. And the point Jesus is making here is that we need to take sin seriously, and we need to do our best to avoid sin at all costs, even if it means going to extreme measures. But I know Jesus wasn't saying pluck out eyes or cut off hands, because we have no record of early Christian followers or followers of Jesus doing such a thing. So they understood what he was saying, that he was meaning that sin is so bad we need to just get rid of it. And he was talking about even going to extremes, but not in a literal sense. And friends, I wanted to bring that up to you because many people talk about, this is the Bible and I need to read it literally. And it's true, it is a Bible, a book with lots of books in it, and many of those books are written about literal things happening. But the whole book is not meant to be read literally. The Psalms are not meant to be read literally, and certain sections, even of Jesus' teachings, aren't literal. They are figures of speech. So we have to read it carefully. We have to take it for what it says and understand it in the context of what it's saying. That's the best way to understand God's Word. Well, friends, I just wanted to encourage you that way. And yes, if something is leading you down a dark path and leading you to sin, move away from it. Go away from it. That's what Jesus is teaching here in the Sermon on the Mount. I hope you have a great rest of your week. I hope you'll join us for worship this coming Saturday here at Piedmont Park as we continue our journey through Exodus. We've got an exciting message for you, and I know you'll be blessed. We have our Bible study time on Saturday at 9:30 for all ages, and we have our worship service starting at 11. We would love to have you join us here in person, or you can join us online. Friends, take care and have a great week. God bless you.